So give me all of you in exchange.
Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this look using my top 10 holy grail makeup products. So with any of these products, I know that when I use them, I'm going to get this really put together look. I have been doing this exact look for like a year and a half now, and it is my go-to face when I am running out and I want to look put together, but you know, I just need something quick and something that I can rely on. So these are the 10 products. 5 of them are MAC because I love MAC. I work for them, and obviously I have fallen in love with some products that I use over and over again. And then 5 are other brands that I have also fallen in love with. And yeah, so if you would like to see how to get this really pretty, put together, quick, easy look, or if you want to know what my top 10 products are that I use and always keep in my collection, I keep backups and restock and all that all the time on these 10 products right here, please keep watching. And if you'd like, please share, subscribe, and like. Okay, so we are gonna start with my #1 holy grail product, which is the Spiked Brow Definer Pencil. It used to be the Brow Styler, but now it is the Brow Definer. But I just think this color is so perfect. I did like the Brow Styler a little bit better than this Brow Definer. I'm not like that upset that they changed it. Like, a lot of customers seem to be really upset and don't like it, which I get the sentiment, but to me it's really not that bad in my opinion. Like, I really don't mind it. It's just that it's so small, so it does take a little bit longer to fill, in my opinion. And that just broke, so that also doesn't help when you're like not really paying attention to how you're using it. You have to be very precise with how you use this because it can break if you're not using it gently or carefully or in the correct way. This is a pro product for sure. Like, definitely in my opinion, this is a pro product. And that's the thing about MAC and their products, is that there is sometimes a certain way that the product is made to be used. So we just fill until all the sparse areas are filled. But the thing that I do like about this pencil is that it gives the perfect feather to the brows, which is my favorite brow look. I don't know what it is about the feathered look that I just like it so much more than any other brow technique. So just making sure that that is all filled in the way that I like. And then next we're gonna go in with my second holy grail product, which is the Pro Longwear concealer. So I love this product because to me it's such a good base, a face base, and to me it's also a great eye base. So a lot of people carve their brows with a cream concealer, and I just don't like doing it with a cream concealer. I will do it with clients and things like that, but for myself, I just never have really been able to like get into carving brows with a cream concealer. But for me, like, using this liquid, it's a thick enough liquid that it's not going to slip and slide too much. It's going to hold on to the skin really nicely, but it's not like super, you know, but it's not super thick to where, you know, it won't budge, it won't move, it's just like glue. It's not like that. Like, it's like the perfect happy medium for a product, in my opinion. And I just love it. I love using it as a base, but on the skin, when I use it like as a base, when I don't want to use foundation, it's self-setting. Like, I could put this under my eyes, and to me, it's like, so sorry, I'm just gonna skip around a little bit because I am gonna go in next, because this is the order that I do my makeup. So I am going next with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. And I love this primer because it is mattifying, yes, which I love. Like, that's obviously the aspect that I love about it because I'm an oily girl through and through. I love that aspect about it. But what I really love about it is that it feels like it's so good for the skin. It doesn't feel like I have the Laura Mercier blurring primer, which sometimes it just feels like it's just for priming. It doesn't feel like it does any benefits, in my opinion, for like my actual skin. Like, this feels like it's refreshing on the skin and it's soothing on the skin. Like, if I were to not use a moisturizer for whatever reason, because sometimes I will remove my makeup and I will, you know, not apply a moisturizer. I will just, you know, go in with, you know, with doing my makeup with no moisturizer, especially, you know, if I did my makeup earlier and then I want to just, you know, do my makeup again and I just remove like with makeup wipes and makeup remover and I don't actually like do my whole skincare routine. I love that this primer feels so good on my skin. I have repurchased this primer like 3 different times, I believe, because it's just that good. I've been using it for years, probably since like 2016 or something like that. Like, at least like 2016, 2017 probably. I've been using it for that long because I just love the way that it feels on the skin. Like, it mattifies, but it also does not make my skin feel constricted, which sometimes I do like that feeling. Like, you know, like I do like when the oils are, you know, getting sucked out of my skin. Like, I do like that feeling, but other times I like my skin to feel refreshed, and I feel like that product definitely gives that. So back to the Pro Longwear, because I had to just kind of skip around because that's like the order that I do my makeup. But the Pro Longwear, it's also self-setting, so that's what I really like about it too. Like, I could put the Pro Longwear on and no powder under my eyes and there will be no creasing. So that's what I really love about this concealer, is that it does self-set. Obviously I'm going to set it because that's just the type of person that I am, that I have to set my makeup. And because like I am just such a stickler for powders, like I have to use powder. It's a must for me. But if I wanted to not set it, I wouldn't have to. There would literally be no need to, because it's just, you know, it self-sets itself. That's just the way that it was formulated, because it's not super creamy to where it will slip and slide around, but it's not super thick. That's what that happy medium really gives. So I really like it. I love it. In fact, I have so many backups of this product. Like, I know the Studio Face Pen from MAC is supposed to be like the concealer foundation in one, but for me this will always be like my foundation concealer. Like, if I don't want to wear foundation, I'm not going to pick up the Studio Pen, unfortunately. I'm going to pick up this like every time, because it's just, and it just matches my skin. Like, I just love the match. It matches my skin so good, so that's also like a plus. So next we're gonna go in with bronzer. So you can use any bronzer that you like, but for me, I'm going to use the Rich Golden Matte Skin Finish, Sunstalker Skin Finish. And I'm just applying this straight to the outer corners, just in the outer corner here. These are so pigmented. I love it. So I use any bronzer. Like, I use the Fenty bronzer sometimes, like any bronzer that you can just really get your hands on. I've even used like the Raisin blush before. Like, anything like that you can use. And I just take this and keep it on the outer corner. Now you can do it all over the lid if you want. I've done that before. I've also, you know, brought it into the crease a little bit more. But for me, the way that I like doing my eyes right now is just keeping everything on the outer corner and blending it out that way. So that's like the look that I like to go for right now. just personal preference with that. Just any like good neutral shade, and it just creates like such a open eye to me. But like, it's like you tried, but you really didn't. Like, you just are literally using a product that you were already gonna use on your skin, which is so nice. And then I bring like a little bit just here, just to kind of like blend all together into the crease and on the lid. But like, there's literally no product on there. I just kind of do that just for, just like, I don't know, to seal if there's like any extra powder, just to like kind of seal it. Because I do have oily lids, so sometimes the concealer will, if like on an off day, like if my skin is having an off day where it's like super oily, the concealer will crease just a little bit on the lid, just a little. It's not bad, but sometimes it will do it. Next, we're going in with another one of my holy grail products, which is the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner. e.l.f. did her big one with this, or his big one, or whoever created this product. I've been using this product since high school, literally since high school. I've loved it that much and for that long. I gotta really concentrate when I do this, guys, I'm sorry. The applicator on this is just so smooth. Like, me personally, I cannot use a felt tip pencil or a felt tip liner at all. Like, the applicator on this is just way smoother. And I've been using it for so long. Like, they just did their big one, and it's so cheap. You can buy 2 for $5. 1 is $3. Like, it is, I just think that's amazing. Okay, so now we are going to put on our foundation. This is another one of my top 10. This is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. This foundation came out in 2021, the beginning of 2021, and I have been in love with this foundation ever since. This is the only foundation that I can wear without having to mix it with another one, and I feel like the color is close to what I like my foundation color to look like. I don't like to necessarily match my face, and I don't like to necessarily match my neck. I like something that's like really good for in between, because I do highlight under the eyes and everything. And this foundation just really does that for me. Like, it gives me the perfect color, and it also mattifies the skin. Like, I feel like my skin just stays refreshed and matte like all throughout the day with this foundation. Like, I truly love this foundation, and I just love that I found the perfect shade. This is the 115.5 Mocha. And the thing about this foundation is that this is a new color in their, like, they didn't make this color before, because I had the Beyond Perfecting foundation. I think it was like 114, there was a 115, and then it jumped to like 118 or something like that. So there was no in-between shade until they came out with the Even Better Clinical, and I am literally obsessed. I love the way that this makeup wears, and it just, I feel like it just covers so nicely, and it also has an SPF of 25, so I think that's really amazing too, because most foundations are an SPF of only 15, especially in like a matte finish. So the fact that, besides the IT Cosmetics, this one is just really nice because it has an SPF of 25, and I just think the color is so perfect. Like, and I just love the way that it wears. Like, it's not too light for me. I like my foundation to be a little bit darker, but not to the point where it just will look off. Like, once I highlight and everything, this foundation will literally be perfect, and I am obsessed with it. And I always get a bunch of backups anytime that I can, because it's in my top 10, like my top 10 greatest products of all time. Like, I feel like if I were to get rid of my whole collection and I could only have this foundation in my arsenal, I would not be mad. Like, obviously I have other foundations that I like and even love, but this one, nothing compares to her. Like, literally nothing. I am taking this is the Makeup by Mario concealer in the Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer in the color 340, which is brightening, which you guys know I love. A good brightening shade. Like, I know a lot of girls don't have that much difficulty in finding like a good shade. Sometimes it's more of like the formula that they like and things like that. But for me, it's always like the shade. I've never gotten it right in the way that I like to do my makeup with like a brightening concealer and everything without like my face being too light. So I just think the Clinique is so amazing. I would like to say that I'm a big fan of Clinique. Like they are like the oldest brand, but they make such great products. Like I feel like a lot of people sleep on them because they just either think that it's for super older ladies or they think that it's for like teenagers. So I'm going back in with the bronzer now, and just gonna bronze the skin. Okay, so for my next Holy Grail product, we are using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. I am using the banana shade. I love every single color, probably just not the like deepest shade that it comes in. I'm using this as my under eye brightener, but I love the translucent on the skin. It like goes on so smooth on the skin. It's not super mattifying. It mattifies enough in my opinion, but it's not like a super matte formula, which is fine to me because the way that it blurs the skin, and it doesn't create like it doesn't have that blurring effect where the Ultra Blur from Laura Mercier, I feel like her blurring powders have like shimmer in it, and I don't like that. Like these blur, but they don't have like a shimmer, so I can use them on the skin, not just under the eye. Like the Ultra Blur, you can only, I mean not you, I can only use it under the eye because on my skin I just don't like it. Next we have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in Honey, and I'm gonna use that on the rest of my face. Now this guy mattifies too good. Like this one, you definitely feel the oil being sucked up off the skin, and that's what I like in a powder, not necessarily in a primer. I like a mattifying primer, but in a powder, I love for the oils to feel sucked out of my skin. I don't know what it is that I'm obsessed with ever since I've been using this powder, and it does that for me. That is like what I love in a powder. I don't know. I don't know if that's weird or if that's just like a oily skin thing like that I like because my skin is super oily. But yeah, I love like the feeling that all of the oils are like, is like getting sucked out, like it's vanishing, like it's literally, it's too good. It's too good for me, you guys. It's way too good. So yeah, I really like that. So I do let this sit for a little bit just to make sure that it's even the way that I cut that contour. And I do like to make sure like right above the brow because I get really oily there, like really oily. So while I am waiting for that to settle and everything like that, I do take which is another Holy Grail product of mine, the MAC Pro Locked Brow Gel. This product right here, I'm not into the brow freezes. I don't know what it is about the brow freeze, but it's just not my thing. I don't like a laminated brow look. I just like that feathery kind of look. So I love this because it's like hair gel for the brows. I love like the look that it gives because it feathers out my brows even more in my opinion. But I wear a lot of like oils in my hair and stuff like that. Well, my hair just has oils in it. I don't like naturally put a lot of oils in it, but because of the oils that are in my hair, a lot of times the brow color that I put in just goes away once my hair like is on my face and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna just apply blush and highlight, just my everyday blushes. So right now I'm using the Taj Mahal from NARS, the MAC Lovejoy, and then for highlight I do use the Whisper of Guilt. But yeah, I just love this brow gel because of the way that it wears on my skin. Love the brow gel. So I have a lot of backups of those as well, because that's what happens when it's a Holy Grail product. You have a ton of backups. The mix of this is just so pretty. I just wear this combo every single day and it's just so pretty. You guys know I'm really into glowy blushes right now, so I just love it. And then next, my other Holy Grail product that I have so many backups of is the Fix Plus Matte. Now this is an A-star product, and let me just tell you why. What product do you know that not only settles the skin into the makeup like the regular Fix Plus, but also then mattifies on top of that? Like, this product, she just wins. She wins at life, in my opinion, because she's like it's magic. She's literally magic. So you can put lashes on if you'd like. For this look, usually on a day-to-day basis, I don't wear lashes, and that is just a personal preference. But if you want, of course, always put lashes on. But this is like my everyday look, so that's why I'm showing you guys. It's like what I do every day to just look put together, glam. It's a, you know, a full coverage look, but you know, it can be worn with everything. It's just it's a go-to glam look. You know, you want to look glam, but you don't want to like go in depth of like doing all of this eyeshadow and all of this stuff. This is just a good, you know, you've done everything. You've done something on the eyes, you've done your brows, and you've done your complexion, and then, you know, you top it off with a good lip, and this is like the perfect look. But back to the Fix Plus Matte. I think Fix Plus Matte is the best thing that MAC has probably ever come out with, because the way that like it settles all of the powders that you've applied on the skin, but then also just like keeps that skin super matte. Like, tell me that's not an A-star product. Like, that sounds like a product that does it all, in my opinion. I use the Sephora mascara and this sample of an Elizabeth Arden mascara. I have so many mascaras, you guys, so I just try to get through them. I have so many sample mascaras just from work, and then I do like sometimes indulge in buying a mascara every now and again. My aunt raved about this Sephora mascara, and she was kind of right, but I will always love the Lancome mascaras. Through and through, they're my pride. So then for my last go-to product, we have the Chestnut lip liner. Now, this is my favorite lip liner. It's the perfect dark brown. It makes any nude lipstick look so good. So my lip combo for today is going to be the Maximal Warm Teddy matte lipstick. And then I'm going to top it off with this Honey in Harlem Fashion Fair gloss. Like, you see how it just blends in with the chestnut, and it just makes it look so much better, in my opinion. Like, this is just such a pretty color for all nude lipsticks. Like, it's just the perfect color for all nude lipsticks. Like, I'm not like a Cyber World, Vino, Night Moth type of girl. No. Chestnut all day, every day. I have 12 backups of chestnut. Like, one time chestnut was sold out everywhere for like a few months, and when I got it, I like got so many backups because I was like, oh no, I cannot run out of this. Okay, you guys, so this is it. This is like my perfect everyday look. When I'm rushing, when I just, every day I wear this look because it's just, I look so put together, but I look like I put in a whole bunch of effort and I didn't. And yeah, I have this routine down, can get it done in about 25 minutes, 30 if the eyeliner, you know, wants to play me that day, whatever. But yeah, and I used all 10 of my favorite products. So these are like my top 10. Always gonna restock, always gonna have backups of these 10 products. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know any of your top 10 products. Let me know if any of my products were in your top 10 products. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Let me know if there's something in your routine that you add or do a little bit differently that I might want, like, you know, to incorporate or whatever. Just let me know. I would love to have a little chat in the comment section. I think this look is just a go-to. It's a winner. I've been doing this look every single day for like a year and a half now. Like I have switched it up a little bit but for the most part, this is just like what makes me look the most put together. And yeah, I love it. And I feel like I'll just keep this routine. I told you guys I haven't been doing eyeshadow much these days lately. So yeah, so I definitely love this routine so much. So if you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.